Hi everybody and welcome to our Terraria Tutorial episode 4. This is a special tutorial because not only am I joined by my sidekick here, Andrew, who is actually much more powerful than I am going to go against the first boss, which is the Eye of Cthulhu, which is really exciting. Now just before we do that, I want to show you, just look at Andrew right now. He's sporting a couple of things which you get later on in the game. He has the Minotaur pet. He has the orb which follows you. What's it called, Andrew?
Let me check. It's called the Shadow Orb.
The Shadow Orb, which lights up the darkness when you're walking around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you've also got the gel mound, which is really cool. You get that for defeating King Gel?
King Slime.
King Slime. Why do I keep wanting to call him? No, they drop gel. King Slime. So you get that for defeating King Slime. And then you can ride on it. It double jumps in the air. He's got himself a hook. I've also got myself a hook, which I found in one of the Christmas presents that the enemies are dropping right now. They're dropping Christmas presents, and you just right click on them and they give you things. And this was in one of them, which is really cool. And you can use it to protect yourself if you're falling, like so. I've also got this. You can see I can now double jump, which we found in a golden chest. It is called the Arcane Cloud in a Bottle. Now it's an accessory which you can equip within your inventory over here. I've also got the Violent Hermes boots, which give you boost in speed. I'll show you what I mean. I'm just running along. You see that I'm going a lot faster now, especially on flat terrain. It's not too good on bumpy terrain, but in flat terrain it's great. So I can double jump and I can also run super fast, although these are only very basic items. You can get much better ones than them. I also have a spiked band of regeneration, which slowly regenerates my health as well, on top of my normal regeneration. So Andrew has been so kind to give me both a whoopee cushion and a balloon, so I can upgrade my cloud in a bottle. Now, we can't remember where you found them. I believe you probably found them in a chest or something like that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So just keep digging around. You'll find them eventually. All I'm going to do is go down here. I hope I can craft it. And I should be able to upgrade my cloud in a bottle if I remember how to do this. I'm just going to my crafting table. We might need a special crafting table for it now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think we do. I don't think we can just upgrade them. I think we need a special crafting table to do it.
Oh yeah, you'll need a Tinker's table.
Yeah, Tinker's table, which I don't have unfortunately, but it's fine. I can still do a double jump, and I can't triple jump yet, but I don't really need to at the moment. Also, what you can see down there is some epic armor which I got when I was playing with Andrew, leveling up my character, which is, as you can see, I've leveled him up quite a bit. He now has 340 health. He has mana. Now that armor is awesome, but in order to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, I think it would be a bit OP. I want to show you guys using the Tungsten Armor, which is what I'm wearing right now. I mined enough tungsten to make this armor, and I've got it here. So tungsten helmet, tungsten chainmail, and of course the tungsten greaves, and the set bonus is +3 defense, so altogether I have 15 defense, which should be more than enough. I have also crafted a gold bow. You are going to need a bow of some kind to defeat the Eye of Cthulhu, or a sword like this, or a combination of both, and this is called a bulky ice blade. Well, it's called the ice blade. It just happens to be bulky, and you can use it and it fires projectiles like that. Now the reason I say you'll need a bow is because the Eye of Cthulhu floats around all above your head and he sends little guys after you. Now some people prefer to use something called the shuriken, which you can buy off of your weapons dealer, I believe. Let me just see if I can find him. I think you can just buy it off the normal store guy actually. Where is he? Don't close my door, I'm coming out here. Alfred, are you selling them? Let's see. Speak to me. Shop. Yeah, there you go. So the shuriken, a lot of people buy them because it hits him twice. So I might as well do the same thing. I'll pack some shuriken so I can show you what they do. And I'll just pop it there. Now, in order to summon the Eye of Cthulhu, it could either be an auto-generated event, which me and Andrew have found out more than several times now. He just randomly attacks you at night time, or you have to visit, or you have to destroy those floating little eyes you see at night time, and they drop these lenses. And you need those lenses to make something called a suspicious looking eye, which Andrew's kindly given me 6 of. The suspicious looking eye will summon the Eye of Cthulhu if used at night. But in order to craft a suspicious looking eye, you have to go to either the Corruption or the Crimson, depending on which one you have in your game. And there's crafting tables there, or demon altars as they're called, and you can use them to craft the suspicious looking eye, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So right now I'm going to the Crimson, which I believe is in my map. You might have the Corruption. The Corruption's purple, the Crimson is red. And depending on which one you have, you may be able to summon a different boss later on in the game. The Crimson has the Brain of Cthulhu, if I remember correctly, and the Corruption has... my mind's gone blank.
Eater of Worlds.
Eater of Worlds, that's it, which is like a big, giant worm. Which is cool. Andrew's beat him. You've got him on your world, haven't you?
Yeah.
So if Andrew's so kind, what we'll do is we'll defeat... Once I defeat the Brain of Cthulhu, we'll head over to Andrew's world on a later date, and then we'll fight him. And we'll maybe fight him a couple of times to see what sort of loot we get. Because you get different loot. Sometimes some rare loot, some not so rare. But you don't always get the rare loot, so you need to defeat them a few times if you want to get all the good things that they can drop, which is usually masks and sometimes pets and things like that. So I'm just a wee while away. I'm just heading to the Crimson now. Go away! We must be pretty close. Oh yeah, we are pretty close because I built steps over here. I don't know how much you can see, guys. I'm sorry if you can't see that much. I'll try and light it up. I realised that when it's rendered and goes onto YouTube, the video loses some of its light. I don't know why. I've googled it. I can't figure out what it is, but I've noticed it. So we're in the Crimson right now. As you can see, the landscape is very, very red, and we're looking for like a cave that we can go into to find one of these altars. And we already found one. I just need to re-find it. It's somewhere over here.
Yeah, I'm at it.
Are you at? Oh, I'm at it because I've got super equipment right now. Whatever, man.
Let's say, so these tunnels that have the altars in it are always in the same shape.
Yes, like mouths.
Yeah.
Go away. And they have these little buggers that float around, and these freaky guys here which make horrible noises, creepy noises, and you'll know you're in the Crimson if these guys start attacking you. So, and find one of these caves, just go down it. One thing you'll notice is you cannot take away these blocks. You need to use bombs or something like that, and that's for later on though, because that's also how you summon one of the bosses, is you need to blow away these blocks and destroy a certain thing, but I'm not going to go into that. But as you can see below me is this beautiful thing here. There's a few of them, and these are the altars I was telling you about. You just hit escape in front of it, it'll give you the option to craft a suspicious looking eye, which requires 6 lens. I'm not going to do it because I've got plenty of them, but I am going to craft this mana crystal, which I didn't realise I could, because that will increase my mana, and that requires 3 golden stars which drop at night, which really aren't rare at all. So now we've done that, let's head home, and we're going to take the shortcut because I also found this magic mirror in a golden chest, and the magic mirror does exactly what happened there. It teleports you to your spawn point, and because I haven't created a bed yet, stupidly... Oh, there was a fallen star, and there's another one over there. Let's collect that. So that was what I was telling you about. But anyway, I haven't crafted a bed yet, so once you craft a bed, you can right click on it, and that'll change your spawn point to where you want it to be, as long as it's where the bed is. So I think we're ready. It's not been nighttime for too long. I'm just going to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. I'm going to make sure I've got my bow handy, and I've got fire arrows, what am I talking about? Fire arrows at the ready, which looks like this. I've also got the shurikens, which look like that, and they drop to the ground, and you can collect them again. So, without any further ado, let's summon the beast. I'm excited about this. We might even summon him a couple of times if we have enough time.
Yeah, of course.
Here he comes, Andrew. Are you ready for this, baby?
Yeah, I'll use my tungsten. Tungsten sword.
No. So I'm just gonna fire these shurikens at him. It will take a lot longer because we're doing that. We've kind of lowered our level a wee bit just to show you what you would do But then in the next fight, I'll show you what I'm going to use to defeat him, which is a really cool laser gun. So if you want to see that, along with my beautiful armor there, stay tuned until the end of the episode, and you'll see me using that. Andrew will probably use his awesome equipment, which he brought with him as well. And it'll just show you kind of things you can get later on in the game. Now Andrew just went shooting off. He has a magic carpet. Which helps him float, and it'll hover there as well. So that's a really cool thing to get. How did you even get that?
I can't remember. No, I think I just found it in a chest.
Now don't hit him for a while. What you'll notice is the Eye of Cthulhu will release these little eyes. That's another good reason to use projectiles, because as you're firing at him, it'll go through him and it'll destroy the little eyes at the same time, and also hit him a few times because they'll come back down and hit him twice. So really handy, or really effective way of destroying him actually quite early on in the game. Oh, I think it's getting daytime pretty soon, and there he is. He's transformed into his second transformation, which is slightly more violent. It's not too big a deal for me because my health is so high and I've got quite good armor. The same with Andrew, who's sporting a lovely wedding dress, by the way. You look absolutely stunning, my friend.
Thanks. I think we should finish them off quite quickly though.
Let's destroy this guy quickly because it's turning to day, and if it turns to day, he will despawn, and you will lose all that beautiful stuff that you would get. So there we go, we defeated the Eye of Cthulhu. You can see he's dropped all this lovely stuff. So we've got silver, we've got lesser healing potions, and we also got a beautiful thing called Crimtane ore and 2 gold. Now if you want to know what the Crimtane ore is, that's fine. Let's go down and I will show you. It's ore, so we know what we have to do with ore. We have to put it into bars. Now you don't need to put it all into bars, but I do, because you don't get that much of it. And you can just basically keep spawning him and getting that ore over and over and over again. And what you can build with this ore is pretty fantastic. It is some awesome equipment. Ooh, another mana star. I'm gonna build that while I'm here. So here you've got the artery, I believe is a yo-yo. You've got the blood butcherer, which is a really cool sword. You've got the bloodlust cluster, 22 melee, 4% critical strike damage, slow speed, average knockback, and look at that, 75% axe power. So not only is it a melee weapon, it's also an axe at the same time. We've got the tendon bow, which is 19 range damage, 4% critical strike. Extremely weak knockback, and we've got the flesh catcher, sorry, which is a fishing pole, I believe. Requires bait to catch fish. Now, I want a fishing pole. I think that one looks really awesome. I'm going to use that, and in probably either the next episode or the episode after, I can go into fishing, which Andrew absolutely loves. So maybe I could just get him to explain it in the next tutorial, because you're a bit of a fisher, aren't you, Andrew?
Yeah, brilliant.
And what are the benefits of fishing?
You can get loot that you can't get from just finding in chests. And also you can get fish. Fish,
of course. You got loot. You also you get some really cool stuff with it. I don't know. I've not really done it, to be honest. I'm not a big fisher, but I want to get into it now that Andrew's told me all about it. It's just something I've never really done much in the game at this point. But as I say, I'm not an expert at the game. I'm still learning as I'm going along, and there's new things cropping up all the time, and that's what's wonderful about this game compared to similar games like Minecraft, because they actually include bosses in it, which I know Minecraft does, but it's also got like a stage sort of story that you can follow in terms of destroying certain bosses, and then you get to the end boss, which is the Wall of Flesh. And once you kill him, you get into the hard mode, and then it starts getting, you guessed it, pretty hard. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Oh, no, I want to show them my armor.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That's cool. I'm going to put it on. I'll just see if I can get it here, if it lets me. How do I get the armor?
You get your pickaxe and you just mine it off.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold down shift and I'll just mine it. Really weird way to get armor, but I'm going to stick it on anyway, and I'll show you what it looks like because it is awesome. Go here, put the helmet on, and here we go. Now, if you're wondering where I got this armor, I got this armor through a meteor landing. I collected all the meteor bits and I made this armor, which is the Meteor Armor, or what's it called? It's called, yeah, Meteor Helmet, Meteor Suit, and Meteor Leggings, and the set bonus is a space gun. Now, yeah, I also built the space gun, which I will show you. I just need to remember where I put it. So if I go over here, there it is. There's the bad boy right there. I'll just put the shuriken in the chest, and I'll show you the space gun. Look at that. And that would defeat the Eye of Cthulhu quite easily, which I'll show you in another episode. But in this episode, I think it's done. I've showed you my mind's gone blank now. What have we done, Andrew? My mind has just gone blank.
We have summoned and defeated the Eye of Cthulhu. We
have. I also want to show you what I was going to build, which is the expansion on the Cloud in a Bottle. And where's my helper? There he is. So if I click over here and go into crafting, and I pick my Cloud in a Bottle, I can show him it, and there you go. He lets you know what you can get. So you can get a cloud balloon, and you can get a fart in a bottle, which requires a whoopee cushion, and it gives you a treble jump. But yeah, no, I think that's it for this episode. In the next episode, I'm not sure what we'll cover, but it'll be an interesting one, no doubt. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you, Andrew, for joining me in this episode, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!